Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope everybody is doing well and in great health and enjoying the quarantine days with your family at home. Dear students, if you remember in the last lecture we talked about the four variables or the four factors which affect account receivable. You remember that was the quality of trade account, the length of the credit period, okay, and also the possible cash discount in the firm collection program. If you remember, we talked about four variables that affect account receivable. And when we talk about the management of account receivable, it means we talk about the four things. In the first variable we talk about today practically with examples, with numerical examples, that is the quality of trade account. Okay, if you remember, we talk about the quality of trade account, that to whom we sell. Mean if you sell your goods to the customers on account, then you have to make sure who is the customers, what is the quality of the customer, what is the credit worthiness of the customers. Why? Because you cannot blindly trusting everybody. You have to make sure, you should do some sort of analysis to make sure whether that particular applicant, the credit customer, is eligible for a sale or not. Why? Because if you're not caring about this and blindly trusting somebody and selling goods to them, then what happens? You may face some losses, some bad debt loss, and also some other cost associated with that. Today I'm just showing you with example that what happen if a company is lowering the credit standard. If you remember, I talked to you in the last class that why we are lowering the credit standard. The reason behind is to increase the sale, but with such increment there is a probability of some losses, some cost. Then we have to weigh both of them, right? The benefit and the cost. If the cost from the lowering or relaxing the credit standard is lower than the profit, then we have to continuously lower the credit standard. Why? In order to increase the sale. So now let's do within practical numerical exercise. Here we have example of relaxing credit standards. What is in this example? Basket Wonders is not operating at full capacity and wants to determine if a relaxation of their credit standards will enhance profitability or not. Basket Wonder, that is a company, and this company would like to operate on its full capacity. It means the company can produce more product. There is a capacity with the company. Then now have to operate at full capacity, you have to produce more. And when you need to produce more, when you increase your sale, but a trick is have to increase the sale, we have to lower the credit standard. One way is to lower the credit standard and allow the less worthy, credit worthy customers to enter into the sale, and by doing so the sale will increase. So look here, what is the current data of the company? The firm is currently producing a single product with a variable cost of $8 and selling price of $10. Okay, so the product price is $10 and the cost is $8. Okay, means if the Basket Wonder is producing one product, so the price they are selling a product is $10, but the variable cost, not the fixed cost, only the variable cost. Whenever they try to increase the quantity, per unit variable cost is $8. So relaxing credit standards is not expected to affect current customer payment habits. Okay, here is one point. When we lower or relax the credit standards, if you remember, like the AAA is on the top, and then we have 2A, and then we have 1A. So if you lower the credit standard from AAA credit rating into the 2A, what happens? The customer increases, the sale increases, but the current customer habit is not changing. What does this mean? For new customers, definitely, because they have a lower credit worthiness, then they will pay not in 1 month. Means 2 months expected from them. When you allow a new customers with a lower credit rating, so definitely they cannot pay you on time within a month. So there is the probability that the new customers will pay you not in 1 month, rather in 2 months, in 60 days. So here, what is mentioned here? Here it is told, it is said that the current customers' habit is not changing, means they are paying to you on time. Even though you are just making some flexibility, you are lowering the credit standard, means you are allowing a new customer with a lower credit rating, then means the current customer's habit is not changing. They try to pay on time. They are not taking this moment for granted, right? Okay, and the current sale is 2.4 million and expected to increase into 25% to 3 million. It's mean what happened? The current sale will increase into 3 million. Okay, let's me do it within numerical exercise. Then inshallah this will be clear for you. Dear students, look here. The price of the basket wonder is $10. Okay, the variable cost is $8. Okay, and what is the purpose here? For example, the credit rating is AAA, and 2A we have, and then 1A. Okay, now the basket wonder is lowering. What is happening here? The basket wonder is lowering the credit standard from AAA to 2A. Clear? Okay, by this relaxation, what happened? Customer increases, right? When the customer increases, it means sale increases, right? Okay, so the current price is $10 and the cost is $8. If they produce one product extra for the purpose of a new sale, additional sale, then they are incurring $8 variable cost. Okay, and the average collection period is 1 month, means all the customers, they are paying in 1 month. The current sale is 2.4 million. Right now the total sale of the basket wonder company is 2.4 million, and the opportunity cost is 20%. Okay, I explained this opportunity cost a little bit, right, practically in example. So what happens after relaxing credit standard? What happened? Means if the basket wonder is lowering from AAA into 2A, what is happening here? Okay, the current sale expected to increase into $3 million. Wow. Lower the credit standard from AAA into 2A, for example, or whatever other criteria of the standard, but you lower it, then there is the probability, right, that the sale will increase into $3 million, right? So how much that can be? Look here, 3 million. If from 3 million we minus how much is the current sale, that is 2.4 million. It's mean 0.6 million, that is increasing. The sale is increasing how much? 0.6 million. So that is equal to how much? So that is equal to $600,000. Clear? Means from 2.4 million, which is $2,400,000, when it is increased into 3 million, it means the increase in the sale is $600,000. This is if the company is lowering the credit standard, right? Okay. But keep in mind, whenever Basket Wonder is lowering the credit standard from AAA to 2A, then the new customer habit is how much? Changing into 2 months. Why? Because you are allowing the lower credit worthy customers, and they cannot pay you in 1 month. So what happens? They are paying to you in 2 months. Clear? Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to do some analysis. And what is analysis? We have to make sure whether this company should lower the credit standard or not. In this analysis, we need to measure 2 things. One is the profitability, and the second is the cost. So if the profitability become higher than the cost, then we are advising the company to lower the credit standard. Or if you are a finance manager and if it is your responsibility to evaluate this situation, then 2 things you have to look to: profit and cost. So have to analyze the profit and cost to make sure whether to lower the credit standard or not to lower. Okay, you need to know first about 3 things. One is additional sale, right, and units to be sold, and profit per unit. Okay, how much is additional sale? That is $600,000, right? How much units to be sold? Okay, if unit price is $10, right, if the product price is $10 and the total sale is 600,000, so how many units supposed to be sold? So much easy. So divide $600,000, the total sale, right, by the price. How much is the price? $10. Okay, that is equal to 6,000 units. And the company should sell 6,000 units in order to generate a new sale of $600,000. Okay, so how much is the profit per unit? Okay, if the price is $10 and the variable cost is $8, it means in 1 unit, additional unit a company is producing, the cost is $8. So the profit is $10 minus $8, and this is equal to $2. So in each additional unit a company is producing and selling, the profit is $2. Okay, now we are doing some analysis, and okay, have to do the analysis. Look here. Okay, you need to know about the profitability in the first step. Okay, have to compute the profitability. Okay, okay, dear students, profitability from additional sale. Right? Okay. Okay, the profitability in additional sale. How much is the profitability? So much easy. If the profit in 1 unit is $2, then how much is the profit in the total sale? So how much is the total sale? That is $600,000. So how many units we are selling? 60,000. So equal sign. Okay, 60,000. Okay, multiply into $2. Okay, So it's mean the profitability we have, that is equal to $120,000. $120,000. Okay. Okay, dear students. So much easy and simple. It means if you are selling, okay, just a minute, additional, if you are selling additional 60,000 units in the profit in one unit, that is $2. So it's mean in 60,000 units, which is $600,000 sale equal to 60,000 units, and the profitability is equal to 120,000. So this is the first step. Okay, the first step. Now in the second step, what we need to know about in this question, that is about the additional receivable, sorry. Okay, what do we mean by additional receivable? So the total receivable, we have $600,000 in 1 year. This is the analysis for 1 year. Okay, so how much should be the receivable for one term? So if the new account, the expected the duration of new customer is 2 months, it means they can only pay in 2 months. How much? In 2 months. Then how much is the receivable of each 2 months? So much easy. So if in 1 year we are generating or receiving $600,000, divided by 6. What does this mean? It means in each 2 months the sale is $100,000, right? Let me make this simple. In each 2 months the sale is how much? $100,000. Okay, if in 1 year the total sale is $600,000, so in 2 months it is equal to how much? $100,000. Why? Because the new customer are not able to pay in 1 month, so they are paying in 2 months. It means after each 2 months the new customers are paying $100,000. In other words, after each 2 months the company, the basket wonder company, is collecting from the customer $100,000. So in 1 year it equals how much? $600,000. Okay, now how much is the cost in this additional receivable? We need to know about the cost. Okay, so much easy. Look here. If the price is $10 and the cost is $8, it means in $10 price, 80% is our cost, expense. 80% is expense, right? So have to compute the investment, and this cost is called investment for us. Investment in additional receivable. Okay, dear students, it's mean in each and every unit of sale we have 80% cost. As the $10 and the $10, $8 is 80%, so it means 0.8, this is 80%. So 80% of multiply into $100,000 means in each $100,000, $80,000, this is our investment. In other words, if you collect from customers in each 2 months $100,000 sale, so 800 out of that $100,000, $80,000 is our cost, and our cost is our investment. Okay, so what happen if we do not lower the credit standard? Okay, let me tell you. For example, as I told you, the credit standard AAA, we have to reduce or lower it into 2A. What happen, right, if we lower this into 2A. Clear? We are getting $120,000 profit because of a new sale. But what is the cost for us? Look here. The cost is the pre-tax required return before tax, right? On required return on investment. So you can also call it pre-tax required return, right? Tax required return on investment. What does this mean? It means if you do not lower the credit standard from AAA into 2A, right, then there will be $80,000 free with you. You need not to invest $80,000. Why? Because the only way here that the $80,000 is going out just to lower the credit rating. When you lower the credit rating, so the sale increases, and then you have to invest additionally. And how much you need to invest? $80,000. But if you do not lower the credit standard, means this $80,000 will be free. And when it is free, then you are investing $80,000 in the next best opportunity. And if you remember, I told you about is how much is the opportunity for us? That is 20%. Means if you are not lowering the credit standard, it means no additional sale, then $80,000 will be free. And then if you invested in a bank for 1 year for $20%, then how much is that return? Look here. So 0.2 means 20% multiply into $80,000. Okay, dear students. So now the opportunity cost for us is how much? That is $20,000. Okay, how much? Sorry, $16,000. What you have learned here, it means if the company is lowering the credit standard from AAA into 2A, then this much is the profit. But keep in mind, we also have a cost. How much is the cost? This much is the cost. So the profitability is higher from the cost. In this situation, the company can lower the credit standard. Here is one point. Let me explain about investment in additional receivable. Most of the students are confused here. What do you mean by this 80,000 additional receivable? In additional investment, we have investment in additional receivable. This means whenever you are lowering the credit standard, so there is $600,000 new sale, and it's mean in each 2 months your account receivable will be $100,000. It's mean you are selling and collecting back after 2 months $100,000, right? In this 2 months and $100,000, how much is the investment? $80,000. Okay, then again you are investing $80,000, and after 2 months again you are generating $100,000. Again you are investing $80,000. It means you are investing $80,000 6 times in 1 year. How much? 6 times in 1 year. You need not to be confused. We are not having $80,000 to multiply $80,000 in 6 times to make it, for example, you assume that it is too much higher. No. $80,000 mean this is the investment in the whole year, because once you invest $80,000, right, this is closed in the process. That is closed. You invested and you generate $200,000. Then again you are selling, so $80,000 is closed there, and then you generate how much? $100,000. So it's mean in 1 year for $600,000 sale, only $80,000 money cash that is closed in this process. So what do you say? If you do not lower the credit standard, then this $80,000 will not be closed in this process. Then another opportunity, we have the best and the next best opportunity, what we call it opportunity cost, is a bank, and that bank is giving us, for example, 20% interest. Clear? So what you are doing here right now, you are sacrificing 20%, right? For how much? For 120,000. And when it is possible, whenever you lower the credit standard. So it is not good? Yes, it is good. So don't invest in a bank. The bank is giving you $16,000. So just change your policy, lower the credit standard. Why? By doing so, your sale will increase. How much? $600,000. It means in this $600,000, each 2 months sale is how much? $100,000, and you need to put extra 80,000 in the process. In the whole year, this 80,000 is circulating. So if instead not to use 80,000 in a business, the next best opportunity is a bank, and bank is giving you how much? 20% in a year. So the conclusion is, we need not to invest in bank for 20%. We should invest in our business. And how to do so? Change your policy. And what is the policy? Relax the credit standard, lower the credit standard, allow more customers to come in to purchase from you, right? So I hope you learned here. What you have learned here, the conclusion, that you have analyzed two things, the cost and the benefit. And this is our cost. This is our cost. Clear? This is the cost, and this is the cost, and this is the benefit. So 120,000 is benefit, and $16,000 is cost. So we are way more higher from a cost. We have more benefit here. So I hope you got it. Inshallah, in next class we will discuss another variable that have it affect account receivable. Wish you good luck. Assalamu alaikum.